Hey guys, today we have Uma and he is having total 3.7 year of experience in Java, Spring Boot and microservices. And guys, those who want to give same free mock interview, please fill out the form below in the description. So now let's get started. Hey, hello Uma, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Shall we start?
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
so can you please introduce yourself and your recent project in brief? In brief.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, this is Uma Maheshwarao Sarisa from Visakhapatnam, and I have completed all my graduation in Visakhapatnam. After that, I have joined in Wipro and worked in Wipro for last 3.7 years. And I have worked in as a Java backend developer for a BFSI domain banking project.
Mm-hmm.
And in that, my primary role is a backend development with using my skill set like Java, Spring Boot, microservices.
Mm.
Mainly, these are the things I have done worked on with, and even SQL as my SQL as a database.
Okay.
Mm, yeah.
Okay. What's the Java and Spring Boot versions you are using?
Java is eight. I mean, we have all services. I have the services I worked on are eight,
8.
and yeah, we migrated to 11, but haven't worked with it. I don't even remember the versions of it, but I haven't worked on it.
Okay,
Spring
okay.
Boot 2.6 point something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Uma, I just want to know about the transactional annotation and what happens if an exception occurs inside a transactional method.
Using transactional annotation, we can do complete. I mean, we can yeah. Transactional annotation will do the work completely or nothing. I mean, either everything or nothing. With that,
Mm-hmm.
like transaction, something like or payments transaction or some things.
Mm-hmm.
Either it may be completed completely, or else they will. If there is an issue in the middle of the event, it will roll back into the previous stage. Like whenever there is an issue, exception or something, it will
Mm-hmm.
roll back into the roll back.
Okay. Okay. So what happens if an exception occurs inside a transactional method?
It will just completely roll back into the place where it is. There won't be any change or nothing.
Okay. So actually, just want to give you some information. Check the exception. Do not trigger rollback by default.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
remember?
Yeah,
Okay.
only answer. Yeah,
How does propagation behavior affect the nested transactions?
propagation behavior. I'm not.
Okay, so a propagation defines how transaction interact, right? A required joins an existing transaction, requires new starts a new one.
I mean, uh, for the transaction, I haven't worked right, so I haven't went deeper into that.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. Then moving
Yeah.
to some other topics. How do you version REST APIs in Spring Boot?
Version.
Yes, it's version.
We will be using V1, V2, and
Okay.
change them using the versions for the. Uh,
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
we can do URI versioning, we can do header versioning, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You
Do
are
you know about
versioning.
this header versioning and URI versioning?
I know about header.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know about header versioning. We'll be
Okay.
using V1 and V2 in there, but
Okay,
never
okay,
did.
got it. So how can we secure our REST API? What are the ways?
We can use Spring Security for basic security, like just password and username and password, and also we using Spring Boot, we can secure authentication, I mean, authorization, like a user or admin who is getting into what. And by using JWT, we can enhance the security by generating tokens and using that for matching
Mm-hmm.
passwords and all, encoded passwords and
Mm-hmm.
enhance security. With that,
Okay,
we can
okay.
secure our APIs.
Like we could use API keys, JOT tokens,
Yeah,
JWT tokens, right?
yeah, bearer tokens and all.
Okay, so I just want to know about token, like how would we handle token expiration in such scenarios in securing REST APIs?
Uh, we will be using methods like we will be using some methods. In which we will be giving the exact time, how much time it has to live for.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, in my project, it used to be for 24 hours. After
Mm-hmm.
that, it would get expired, and after that, we will be generating another token if it is a
Mm-hmm.
SAML or bearer, or whichever we want to. So we will be using some method. inside the JWT utility class, and we will
Mm-hmm.
be generating, giving the exact time, how much time we want that token to be living on.
Okay, okay, all right. Hey guys, I want to share something important with you. Uma prepared from our interview preparation kit, and I think preparation is going on still. And we have also referred him to the multiple companies. So let me tell you, this interview preparation kit has four main part. First is complete interview preparation material. It is a step-by-step material made by me, expert in MNC's interview. 99% of the questions asked in interviews are covered in it. Second is two real enterprise client projects. Code and video recorded sessions are there, and you can add this in your resume. Third is lifetime chat support. Here you can ask your doubts anytime. And fourth is referral support. Here we help you to get referred to the top MNCs. So basically, the material is organized as per your experience level and covers Java, Spring Boot, Spring Security, Spring Data, JPM, microservices, Kafka, Maven, Git coding questions, Stream API coding questions, and many more. You can buy just the complete interview preparation material or the full kit with project supports and referrals. I have added the links in the description below. So now moving to our interview. And guys, before moving to our interview, I would like to know the feedback of this kit from Uma since he is here. So Uma, how is your preparation going on?
Yeah, it is going on pretty well. The kit is helping me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you said, the preparation is still going on,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel pretty. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good with whatever the
Mm-hmm.
things I have been. I mean, I have been in the using the preparation kit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's good.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
It's
Moving.
helpful too. Yeah.
Moving to our interview. Have you implemented rate limiting in your Spring Boot project? No.
I have.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Moving ahead. Can you explain the difference between one to many and many to many annotation?
Yeah, using one to many, we can map we can map a field we can map a field to many other fields,
Mm-hmm.
and using many to one, we can map a many fields to single field. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and never usually worked with many to one, but there are
Okay.
some use cases where I have been across this one to many, like
Mm.
a user, I mean, an employee, sorry, a single what for example, yeah, a single role can have multiple
Mm-hmm.
employees. Yeah, that's an example. Minute to one, yeah, I can tell, but I'm not able to get it now. It's
Okay. Many to
help me
one
please.
associates multiple entities to multiple
So
others,
many to
right?
many, many
Yeah,
to
yeah.
many,
Sorry,
right?
many to many, right? Multiple
Yeah,
entities to multiple others.
to multiple entities.
Okay, moving ahead, how would you avoid the n plus one query problem with JP?
We can use what is for resolving n plus one query. We can use
Mm-hmm.
join fetch. Yeah, by
Mm-hmm.
using join fetch, we can join the both the class. I mean, both the
Mm-hmm.
entities into one query and get fetch the both results and
Mm-hmm.
resolve it. For example, if we have user and we want to fetch the details of details of a user, it will
Mm-hmm.
first go querying with the to get the user details. I mean
Mm-hmm.
username. I mean get the user. Then it will
Mm-hmm.
go search with that username to get the details of it. So it is getting n plus one here. So by
Mm-hmm.
using both the user and what do you say details of the
Mm-hmm.
details in the same query using join fetch, we can
Mm-hmm.
fetch them in a single query and resolve it.
Correct, correct. Okay, moving ahead, what's paging and sorting in Spring Data JP?
Paging is used for limiting the number of extraction, I mean, number of data that we are extracting,
Mm-hmm.
getting, fetching, so that we can limit it to the page, limit it to a number where we can see or where we can have it in our page,
Mm-hmm.
so that there is no, what do you say, yeah, the pagination by mean with the with the size of the page we can assume it, or else
Mm-hmm.
with the number of by lifting it with we can also, what do you say, yeah, we can also reduce the number of details that we are fetching so that it
Mm-hmm.
can work more faster. And
Correct,
by
correct.
sorting as it is in ascending and descending order, we can use that and
Mm-hmm.
sort the order of the data that we are fetching.
Okay. How would you implement a custom query with pagination?
Custom query with page by using pageable,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, pageable method and uh, there are some methods I really never implemented them. So I just understood how they work because I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
thought that. I just had a question, simple question. Do we really, I mean, is there any chance that I gonna implement in any time? I never saw it in my previous project too. So,
No, 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 no. You won't be asked to implement these type of things, but you should know that's the
how that
expectation. But
works.
yeah, you may be asked some coding questions, real time coding questions. Okay. Yep. Moving ahead.
Okay.
So yeah, we can implement it by using query annotation. First, we have to write a query. Then we have to write page, employee, something like that, param, and all, right?
Yeah.
Find by department.
Hmm.
Okay. So how would you implement soft delete in Spring Data JPA?
How would I implement what?
Soft
Soft
delete in Spring Data JPA.
soft delete.
Mhm. Do you know the difference between soft delete and hard delete?
No.
Okay, so soft delete it means we are not deleting it. We are deleting it from the perspective of client or customer, but we are actually not deleting it. We are just not showing that data to the client or to UI. Okay. Hard
Something
delete
like
is
that.
means we are just deleting it from our database.
Okay.
Okay, so do you know about optimistic and pessimistic locking in JPA?
I never even heard of this thing.
No, no. It's fine. So basically, optimistic locking and pessimistic locking, they're two different locking concept. One is assumes low contentation. It uses version fields to prevent overrides. Pessimistic lock for the duration of the transaction to prevent conflicts. Okay. Okay. So moving ahead, how would you handle inter-service communication in microservice architecture?
Uh, by using Fain client or web
Mm-hmm.
client as
Mm-hmm.
I mean Fain client or web client and sending JSON responses as they already have work with them. So by using web client or Fain client, implementing them, we can communicate between those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can communicate between inter yeah communicate between the services.
Yep, yep, yep. Two types of communication, synchronous and asynchronous, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
And asynchronous will be completely different, so like Kafka and all.
Kafka and all.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's say your microservices sometime fails under high load. So how would you handle it?
I will, when it is failing, I mean, I'll just go to the logs in
Mm-hmm.
whichever the tool we are using. It might be, yeah, CloudWatch or something, whatever the uh, tool
Mm-hmm.
we are using, and I'll check for the logs and check
Mm-hmm.
where it is failing and at the what class or what's happening with it, and if
Mm-hmm.
it's failing during some with some bottleneck or something,
Mm-hmm.
like if it if it is not able to fetch the data, or if it is not able to fetch the
Mm-hmm.
data, or if there is some issue inside in dependencies or something, I will,
Mm-hmm.
or if there is a issue with circular dependency,
Mm-hmm.
it might fail with these reasons too, right? So I will check for that, checking for the, I mean, checking in the logs by analyzing the logs.
Okay. And how does circuit breaker help this scenario?
It will stop sending requests to the to a service which is not, I mean, which is not running or which is not up by,
Mm-hmm.
and it will stop it and it will redirect it to the service which where it is running, and in the meantime, after some time, it will send it to check whether it is running or not. If not, it will
Mm-hmm.
stop it again. Until it is not up or not working, it won't send any requests. Breaker works for that all 12 minutes.
Got it. Got it. Okay, so how would you implement distributed tracing in microservice?
Distributed,
Hmm.
using
Okay,
distributed,
forget about distributed, just tracing. Tracing, how would
uh,
you?
tracing all the services
Yep,
using
yep.
AP, what is it? I know the service registry.
Zipkin.
Zip, uh,
Yep, Zipkin is a framework we could use.
okay,
Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so let's say your microservice is returning inconsistent data or wrong data because another service is slow or failing. So how would you handle this scenario?
other service is failing, and because of
Mm-hmm.
that, uh, okay, we can use Kafka when I mean we can use Kafka because it is something which handles these kind of cases, getting
Mm-hmm.
inconsistent data, right? When a service is down, using Kafka, there is no way that some wrong information can be in here.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think I'm answering to the correct way.
Actually,
Please,
we should implement fallbacks, retries, timeouts, or caching to serve a consistent response. You know. Okay, it's fine. So Uma, I just want to know about polymorphism in Java, and also you have to provide a real world scenario from your project about this polymorphism concept.
Polymorphism is something which like working in multiple ways with same
Mm-hmm.
name or same name.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are two types of polymorphism: overriding
Mm-hmm.
and overloading.
Mm-hmm.
Overloading comes in compile time, and
Mm-hmm.
overriding comes in runtime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in runtime. So overloading is basically loading a same type of method by using it in multiple number of more than once with
Mm-hmm.
same name and different number of parameters or different what do you say different way of presenting the parameters.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that gets differentiated, and the values get assigned from wherever we are assigning. And coming to overriding, we will be overriding a method from a
Mm-hmm.
parent class
Mm-hmm.
using at the rate overriding.
Mm-hmm.
This comes under runtime because this happens so in the runtime when the runtime is happening. So we will be changing we will be changing what we will be changing the methods function
Mm-hmm.
to the class need, unless I mean without using the previous method or the parent class's complete method. We'll be
Mm-hmm.
using the method, the return type, the parameters,
Mm-hmm.
everything same, and
Mm-hmm.
only we can use for a string we can use I think, yeah, if it is an object in the parent class, we can use string. But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, we can't use any other, what do you say, uh, widening or narrowing.
Mm-hmm.
There are, yeah, that's it. And there are, we have used it in, not able to get exactly where we use, but we have used it, and we have
Mm-hmm.
overridden a class. Yeah, we are using a
Okay, let's say payment
card service.
interface.
Yeah, we are using a card service where we
Mm-hmm.
are having multiple types of cards, D card, I mean
Mm-hmm.
debit card, credit card, and there are so many type of cards. I never know
Correct,
even like
correct,
those names.
correct.
And we have been for one class, we have extended for
Mm-hmm.
example, let's say we have extended D card to B card. I mean, this
Mm-hmm.
is not a good example, but I'm just going on with it.
Yeah, yeah,
D
it's
card to
fine.
B. Yeah, we have extended D card with B card. B card is a class and D card is a
Mm-hmm.
class. We have extended D card with B card, and
Mm-hmm.
then in the B card there is a class that there is a method which does the evaluation of the rate. We can say that, but the evaluation of the evaluation of profit. I mean, minusing the
Mm-hmm.
percentage of the tax or something, and we have overridden in Descartes that method.
Mm-hmm.
We have overridden that method and changed how this functions.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it.
The example is not good. That's perfect.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. But yeah. Okay, how method overloading differ from method overriding at runtime?
Um, at runtime,
Mm-hmm.
method overloading and method overloading completely happens in compile time, right? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the values will be getting assigned while runtime. I think in overloading.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So
yeah,
method
yeah,
overloading is compile time polymorphism where
compile time.
methods
Yeah,
have the same name but different parameters.
yes.
Overriding is runtime polymorphism where a subclass provides a specific implementation for a method declared in the parent class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between abstract class and interface in Java 8 plus?
Abstract class and interface differences. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Abstract class is a class where we will be using it to it in a place where we don't want any what do you say? We don't yeah when we want abstract methods and concrete
Mm-hmm.
methods to lie in the same place, so that whichever class that it is implementing can have must be can should must implement these abstract methods and concrete methods only when it is needed for them
Mm-hmm.
to implement, or only then when there is a need for them to implement them. And when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to interface, interfaces are a contract to the classes which are which might be different or which might be same, but
Mm-hmm.
whichever the class is getting implemented with the interface, they must implement all the methods inside the interface except static or default. They can implement static or default depending on their usage or depending on the need. I mean, default method will always be implemented already. So
Mm-hmm.
we can change it, we can override it. I think we can override it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. And variables inside interface, we can assign variables, but they are final. Some static
Mm-hmm.
final, static final. I have read it, but I forgot about the variable thing inside interface.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
fine.
we will be using by using interface we can do
Mm-hmm.
multiple interface sorry
Mm-hmm.
multiple inheritance. In
Inherit.
Java, inheritance is not allowed. Only by
Mm-hmm.
using interfaces we can do multiple inheritance by
Okay,
just using implements and comma. I
got it,
think
got it.
yeah.
Okay, so moving ahead and try to give answers in brief as we are running out of time. Okay, so
Okay, okay,
next
sure.
question is, can volatile replace synchronize in multi-threaded code?
Volatile? No, I don't think so.
Why?
It might be because volatile just allows all the threads to know something happened, but
Mm-hmm.
synchronized key is used to stop something
Mm-hmm.
until one that is working on completes
Mm-hmm.
its work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it can't. Is, yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
can't.
Volatile only guarantees visibility, not
Yeah.
atomic operations. For
Mm,
example, incrementing a volatile variable is not a thread safe. Synchronize is required for atomic updates, right?
yeah.
Yep, yep. Okay, do you know about deadlock and how can we detect or prevent in our applications?
Deadlock.
Deadlock,
Mm.
yes.
Deadlock. Yeah, deadlock. Deadlock is something. Uh, uh, no, I forgot about it.
Okay. Deadlock occurs when two or more threads are waiting indefinitely for resource held by each other,
Yeah, each
right?
others. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Detection can be done using thread dumps or JVM tools.
Mm.
Prevention strategies include acquiring logs in a consistent order using try lock with timeouts or reducing lock, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, I remember it now.
Okay. Moving ahead, just tell me the difference between final, finally, and finalize keywords in Java.
Yeah, finally something a keyword which will be used to make a variable or variable
Mm-hmm.
I mean, immutable, and
Mm-hmm.
by using that to a method we can make a method which can't be overridden by another
Mm-hmm.
class,
Mm-hmm.
and by making a class final we can't
Mm-hmm.
extend it or do anything extend it. It will be
Mm-hmm.
final. Final is the final is for this. And finally is used in try catch finally try catch blocks. After that we will be using
Mm-hmm.
finally if we want to. It will be implement, I mean it will be yeah, it will be worked, it will work at any cost even if there is an exception or not.
Mm-hmm.
The finally will be implemented
Mm-hmm.
without any stoppage. It will only be get stops when we exit the system dot exit. It
Mm-hmm.
happens and JVM exits, only then it will get stopped. And
Okay.
finalize is something in garbage collection which
Mm.
deletes which collects the garbage. I mean, which clears the
Mm.
garbage or something. Yeah.
Okay. Um, got it. Moving ahead. Okay. So tell me, one or two Java 8 features that you use in your day-to-day task. Just tell me one or two only.
Yeah, we have used functional interfaces and
Functional
streams.
interfaces and
Yeah.
streams. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's a special thing in functional interface?
We can use anonymous class. Oh, sorry. Yeah, functional interface is something which will only have one type of one abstract method.
Okay, let's say there is one class, one interface that has one method, right? Already. Normal
Mm,
interface as a normal
mm,
method. Now we
mm,
have declared functional interface. We have defined functional interface. Let's
mm.
say that functional interface is implementing that interface that has already one method.
Okay.
So what would happen?
Functional interface is implementing another class, another interface,
Hmm.
which have another method.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm not sure about this.
Let's say there
Just
is a function interface A. Sorry,
hmm.
there is an interface A, only interface A
Okay.
that has
Okay.
method. Now
Hmm.
we have decided, now we have defined functional interface B that is
Hmm.
implementing A. And since
Okay.
functional interface should have exactly one
One method.
method, we have
Abstract
defined
method.
that
Yeah.
method. So what would happen? Will it work
If
or it will not work or what
if
will?
if it is an abstract method, it it will. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this.
It won't work because there should be I mean there is some policy, right? You should functional interface should not
It,
have more than
it,
one
yeah,
abstract method.
abstract method if it is, but somewhere I have listened that we can implement some concrete or sorry,
Yeah, yeah, we
static
can
or default.
default. Yes,
We
yes,
can, yeah,
we can.
that's the thing. That's yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So Uma, can you explain how does hashmap handle collisions?
Yeah, it uses it handles collisions by using bucket numbers and how they placed in it, and I mean it
Mm-hmm.
using linked list. If there
Okay.
is a collision happen, it will use linked list. If
Mm-hmm.
the linked list is filled, it will be using black tree
Mm-hmm.
and using that and saving the values. I mean keys.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's the difference between hashmap and concurrent hashmap?
Hash map is not not synchronous. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, not synchronous. It
Mm-hmm.
is not thread shape, and concurrent hash map is thread shape. Hash map in hash map we can have a null key, and in concurrent hash map we cannot have a null key because it is mainly created for the purpose of thread safety, and it is not completely thread. It won't completely block the buckets or
Mm-hmm.
anything. It will partially block them and
Mm-hmm.
do the work at the same at that place.
Correct,
So
correct.
concurrent hash map is partially thread safe.
What's the difference between peak method and map method in stream?
Peak method and map. Never heard of peak till now.
Okay, you haven't heard. Okay. A map transform elements, whereas peak is intermediate and used for debugging or like other side effects for logging or inspecting elements in a pipeline without modifying them. Okay. Okay, so just tell me some methods that we should use from the optional classes.
From optional classes. Optional dot if present
Mm.
uh, null. I mean
Hmm.
or else optional dot or
Yep,
else
yep.
no or else yeah. Uh,
Okay, tell me some important annotations of Spring Boot that everyone must know.
okay. Every at the rate service at the rate the components all
Mm-hmm.
service repository
Mm-hmm.
and controller
Okay.
mainly REST controller not
Mm-hmm.
controller
Okay.
and request mapping get
Mm-hmm.
mapping put mapping stop delete mapping
Okay, okay.
as
What's the difference between put and patch?
put is mainly to when you need to update when you
Mm-hmm.
need to update, but you have to give every all fields of that
Mm-hmm.
all fields. But when you use patch mapping, you can just use whatever the details. I mean, you can just
Mm-hmm.
send whatever the details you need to update.
Okay,
Unlike
got it, got
input
it.
where you need to have every field.
Tell me the status code for deleting some content successfully. What would you return?
To not one, I think. To not
Yeah, yeah,
one.
201,
Yeah,
204, anything.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Suma, it's done from my end, and yes, it is very, very, it was very, very nice interview.